the mummy is in very bad condition because of what Carter did in the 1920s. See, the mummy was in very bad condition because of Carter's doing in the 1920s. Said Jahi Abbas. Jahi Abbas said, Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities. Jahi Abbas was Secretary General of Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities. As he bent over the body, means the mummy, for a long first look. Howard Carter, that is, his full name was Howard Carter, was the British archaeologist. He was the British archaeologist who in 1922 discovered Tut's tomb after years of futile, means useless searching. It means to say that Howard Carter, who was the British archaeologist, discovered Tut's tomb after years of futile searching in 1922. See the line. Howard Carter, that is, was the British archaeologist who in 1922 discovered Tut's tomb after years of futile, useless searching. In the beginning, his search was useless, but after so many years, he was able to discover Tut's tomb in 1922. Its content, though hastily ransacked, looted, in antiquity means in ancientness, but surprisingly complete. Actually, the contents, it means the contents of mummy. Its content means the contents of the mummy, though hastily means in haste, fastly, ransacked, looted, in antiquity means ancient, but surprisingly complete. Actually, the contents of the mummy were very ancient and were very costly. That's why looters, thieves looted them in very haste manner. But still, the contents were complete, and this was a surprising thing. They remain the richest royal collection. They means the contents of the mummy remain the richest royal collection ever found and have become part of the pharaoh's legend, means story, and the contents have become part of the pharaoh's legend, means story. Story means surprising. Artifact means man-made objects in gold. Their eternal brilliance means brightness, mean to guarantee resurrection. Means revival. Resurrection means revival. Revival means coming back to life. Now see this line. Surprising man-made objects in gold. Actually, the man-made objects in gold were surprising. Their eternal brilliance, and eternal means permanent, their permanent brightness meant to guarantee rejection, means revival, coming back to life, and the permanent brightness of the man-made objects in gold gives a guarantee to resurrection, to revival, to coming back to life. Now see, actually the Egyptian people used to believe that one day mummies would come back to life. One day mummies would revive and would need these things. That's why they used to put these costly things with mummies. It was their belief that there was life after death. Now, see, stunning artifacts in gold, their eternal brilliance mean to guarantee rejection means revival. Caused a sensation. This thing caused a sensation means a great feeling of excitement and heightened interest. At the time of discovery, when the things were discovered, there was a great sensation throughout the world and still get the most attention. Here, the most means the greatest, and still get the greatest attention from people. But Tut was also worried with everyday things he would want in the afterlife. Now, see, but Tut means the mummy of Tut was also buried with everyday things you would want means need in the afterlife means the life after death. Actually, the Egyptian people used to believe that there was life after death. That's why they put these things with the mummy of Tut because they believed that Tut would need these things in the life after death. Board games, a bronze razor, linen undergarments, cases of food and wine. See, these were the things that were put with the mummy of Tut. After months of carefully recording the pharaoh's funerary treasures. Actually, it took months to record the funeral treasures of King Tut. After that, Carter started investigating his three nested coffins. Now see, such type of coffins were there. 1, 2, 3. Actually, there were 3 coffins in one set of coffin. After months of carefully recording the pharaoh's funerary treasure, Carter started investigating his 3 nested coffins. Opening the first. First, he opened the first coffin. He found a shroud. Shroud means a white color cloth used to cover the dead body of a person. Opening the first coffin, he found a shroud adornedly decorated with garlands, and the shroud was decorated with garlands of willow and olive leaves. With willow and olive leaves, boiled celery with parsley actually we call it ajwain in Hindi, boiled celery, lotus petals and corn flowers. Willow and olive leaves, wild celery, lotus petals and corn flowers. These were the things used to decorate the shroud of King Tut. The faded evidence of a burial in March or April. Actually, now these leaves flowers were faded, but they were evidence of a burial of Tut's mummy in the month of March or April. When he finally reached the mummy after opening one coffin, then another coffin, then another coffin, he came to the final stage. When he finally reached the mummy, though he ran into trouble, he came into a trouble, he faced a problem. The ritual regents had hardened, cementing Tut to the bottom of his solid gold coffin. See the line. The ritual regents means tar. We call it Ral in Hindi. Actually, this substance is used to burn dead bodies among Hindus. See the line? The ritual regents had hardened, had become hard. Cementing means joining. Consolidating Tut to the bottom of his solid gold coffin. Actually, the ritual regents had become hard and it had consolidated Tut's mummy to the bottom of his solid gold coffin. No amount of legitimate force could move them. No amount of legitimate here proper force could move them, could separate them. No amount of proper force could separate the mummy of Tut from his gold coffin. Carter wrote later. What was to be done? What was to be done to separate Tut's mummy from his gold coffin? This was the greatest question in front of Carter.